Fellas, you know Degree Cool Rush deodorant, right? Well, last year they changed the formula, and guys were mad about it. One dude even started a petition. So guess what? Degree heard us, admitted they messed up, and brought the original Cool Rush scent back exactly how it was. And it's in Walmart, Target, and other stores now for under $4. So grab some and remember why its cool, crisp, and fresh scent made it the #1 men's antiperspirant for the last decade. Degree Cool Rush is back, and it smells like victory for all of us.
Auto insurance can all seem the same until it comes time to use it. So don't get stuck paying more for less coverage. Switch to USAA Auto Insurance and you could start saving money in no time. Get a quote today. Restrictions apply.
USAA. Hilton brings you new ways to stay. With experiences that let you capture the glory days. Introducing the Graduate Hotels. Each inspired by local college towns, these stays are always original and never boring. Get in touch with traditions all across the country and enjoy a stay that's a class above the rest. Book at Graduate Hotels with Hilton Honors Points at Hilton.com. It's a win-win. Hilton, for the stay.
From the Fifth Quarter Studio in Madison, Wisconsin, you're listening to the Coaching Youth Hoops Podcast.
They're playing basketball.
Basketball.
Here's our hosts, Steve Collins. And Bill Flitter.
Hey, coaches. Welcome. So excited to join us today on the podcast. Before we jump in, I'd like to give a big shout out to our two sponsors. First of all, Dr. Dish, the #1 shooting machine on the market. Like I've said before, the technology behind this thing, I remember old school when they used to have those long metal racks. The ball would go up into this net and would come down this long metal rack. The technology and the ability that Dr. Dish does and all the people that work there and the things that they give back to the community is second to none. Mention Coach Unplugged, me, Coach Collins, or anybody, and they'll give you $400 off. Also, go over and check out teachhoops.com for coaches who want to get better. It's the one-stop shop. It's got clinics. It's got handouts. It's got breakdowns. It's got on-court things teaching you. You know, I'm not upselling you. I'm not doing those kind of things. I'm not making you pay for the clinic videos. I'm giving you everything that we got to make you a better basketball coach, along with me, someone that's won at the highest level in the U.S., been nationally ranked. I want to help you become a better basketball coach, and that's why I started teachhoops.com. And that's why I want to help you win more basketball games. Go over and check it out. And in closing, if you like our other podcast, 5-minute basketball coaching podcast, High School Hoops, Funnel Down, or this one, go leave a 5-star review. We really do appreciate that. And let's head off to the podcast.
Waiting kids. Yep.
All right. Welcome to Coaching Youth Hoops.
Hey, and Coach, welcome back.
Thank you. Yes.
Missed you last week.
I lost Squid Games. COVID got me. Yes.
Yeah. Sorry to hear that. But you're back. You're healthy.
I am. My voice is always deep, but it's a little bit deeper than normal. Yes. And I got the COVID goatee going on that my wife hates.
I was going to ask you about that. Yeah,
a little salt and pepper going on.
Do you have a new watch too? I'd noticed a note up on that.
Nah, I don't have a new watch. But usually, so during the pandemic, I didn't wear a watch. I took it off. The first day we were sent home from school, I took it off, and I didn't wear a watch for like a year.
Yeah,
because part of it was I don't want to know what time. I mean, I want to be off that. It's actually relatively relaxing time.
Right. I never carry a watch anymore. It's just my phone. I'm done. I have my phone.
Yeah, but but in meetings and stuff, it's an easy, like you get a text message, you can do like a quick glance and then come back down. It's not rude.
Right.
Like if your phone and you're looking, it's more rude, I think, than just a quick glance. Plus I got it. It has that heart attack thing, the EKG thing. So if I
Hey Coach, I'm looking at my phone right now. Does it look like it? All my meetings are on Zoom, right? So.
That's true.
I'm reading my text right now.
All right, so episode 12. So what is this?
We have a great I think this particular problem we're going to solve today for a coach wrote in our Facebook group, wrote in to me asking for a little help solving this problem. I think it's pretty common, and that this is from Coach Thurman. He's from Eastern Tennessee, and he's got an issue of just motivating kids on his team. But let me give you a little bit of background, and then we'll address the question. So they're on a quote unquote, he calls it a travel ball team. It's not affiliated with AAU. It's third through fifth grade. Let's see what else we got. They play in these tournaments, but the fourth and fifth graders play together. The third graders don't. So the third graders are there to train with the older kids. This is a girls' team.
Right.
And his feeling was, and I know you've been there, it's like all the teams that they're facing, they seem more polished. They have crisp passes. They're good ball handlers. Some of them, he says, are even making threes. They see a lot of zone, very little man. He said, I just can't figure out how to. So here's his question. He can't figure out how to motivate the girls to work or even try in some cases. Offensively, there isn't a rhythm. He said he's got a decent point guard, and then everyone else is just standing and watching. So the goal of the team is to get the girls ready for middle school. They have no feeder program in the middle schools, only this league that they put together, team they put together. He said the better girls travel away from their city and go to other places. And he's getting little support actually from the middle school coaches. So here he is. Here's a coach who loves basketball. He's passionate about it. He's trying to make, girls basketball better, right? And he's getting little support from the grade schools. He's going up a competition that's a little bit better. The girls that he has, because the better girls are going away. The girls that he has are, they're not necessarily into it. It's probably not their top priority. They're still young, right? Young players. So question is, what does he do?
I would not necessarily play up, especially if you're not dealing with those high level girls, don't you think?
Oh, yeah, absolutely not.
I think I would try to find things where they can have fun and win.
Right. Because that way they'll come back, and I
think it's a self-fulfilling, if you had all the girls and you had the motivated girls, that would bring the non-motivated girls along, or players, whatever. I think that's the problem is they're probably not motivated because it's not fun, and it's not like, they're getting killed, and they're not. These are, and to be honest with you, at this, some of these girls are probably going just because the parents are pulling them along a little bit, probably
getting them out of the house, getting to do something, see if you like basketball, trying it out.
It's an experience. It's a good parenting. It's a great parenting thing.
Absolutely,
try all those things and then see how it works. Yes.
Yeah. And so what does a guy do with something like that? I've been there. I mean, seriously been there with my program. There's a pretty established girls program that's been around for years, and I service I wouldn't say the non-serious girl, but I service that girl that's number 4 to number 10 on a team, right? And basketball is not maybe their number one sport,
right?
But
there may be a soccer player that plays basketball.
Exactly. Yeah. They have other interests, and I struggled for a while because we were playing teams that they have they're basketball players. That's what they do, right? And so I had to strike this balance of trying to find the right teams to play, the right tournaments to play in that would get us some wins and that motivation, and grow the program and attract maybe one or two of those better players over time. So I definitely feel for Coach Thurman here in this particular case, and it's not easy. You just have to know who you're serving, right? Know your audience, and play to their strengths. In this particular case, he's saying they're just not motivated. But to your point, I think I want to emphasize that is maybe you're not making practice fun for them. They're not. You can't be yelling at them because.
Halliday presents, in the red corner, the undisputed, undefeated Weed Whacker Guy. Champion of hurling grass and pollen everywhere. And in the blue corner, the challenger, extra strength, Saturday! Eye drops that work all day to prevent the release of histamines that cause itchy allergy eyes. And the winner by knockout is Saturday! Saturday, bring it on!
They're not going to work, right? You got to make these games that we talked about in previous podcasts for them, right? Just to keep them excited and interested. And just because they're dribbling a ball, like if you're playing, queen of the court inside the lane, they're still dribbling. They're not doing the pound left hard, pound right hard. They're still dribbling, get a ball in their hand, but they're having fun while doing it.
Well, it's from a teacher standpoint. I'll give you an example from someone that's taught for 30 years. I teach seniors. When we're filming this, it's the end of May. When we're doing this, it's the end of May. This is going up the end of May. But we're doing it. End of June. This is going to go up the end of June. And we're doing this beginning in end of May, early June. Anyway, doesn't matter. But it's the end of the school year, and I teach seniors. So I have to teach to my audience, like they're done. They're done. Yeah. So I have to basically try to teach them something when I have them for the 50 minutes. And then send them off into the world. Because they're not motivated. They're done. Yeah. They're thinking about graduation parties and what am I doing next year and life and blah, blah. So it's similar to this. It's like, know your audience. You're not dealing totally with someone that doesn't like basketball, but you're not dealing with that girl that wants to play in the WNBA someday. You're dealing with, so that's part of the motivational problem too. I think that's a big part of it. I think another big part of it is, play to your level. Something Madison does. Madison has the largest outdoor swim meet in the country there's a bunch of public pools or private pools. They all come together. Anyway, what I loved about that when my kids were coming, my kids weren't swimmers per se, but they would put you in the right heat, right? Like there's kids from all over Madison, which is, 500,000 people, but they would put you in a heat with 7 other kids and you'd all have about the same times, right? Yeah. And that was fun because it was a huge event. The whole city came together and, big deal for 2 days, city swim meet. But kids were not getting, beat by, 3 laps because they were all in the same time, all in the same heat. Well, that's what I think Coach Thurman has to do is find those tournaments where you're not killing everyone, but you're not getting killed. Yeah. I mean,
and also just don't get discouraged. You're doing a good thing, right? You're trying to make, if you're helping kids, you're doing a good thing, right? And if the middle school coaches aren't responding, so what? They will eventually, right? Eventually. I don't know how, right? He didn't say how long he's been doing this, but if you're doing a good job and you're producing good kids coming in that know the fundamentals, so they don't have to necessarily, keep on teaching this, at least they know how to dribble and they come in, know how to shoot because of what you're doing. Just keep it up. And if you love it, keep it up. And then your program will grow.
Yeah. Motivation is like, I'm not motivated to learn the piano. I'm not motivated to go clean my garage, to be honest with you. I know I need to do it. And if I do it, it's not like I'm going to look forward to cleaning the garage again. It's the same with your girls, probably. If the motivation isn't there, there's a reason the motivation, right? At least in my opinion, it's like, it's not fun. Mom and dad are making me do it. Like, I don't like there has to be that relationship built with the team too. It's like, I want to do it because my friends on that team, or I don't want to disappoint them, or those kind of, you got to think about intrinsic motivation, I think, a little bit.
And I think that's really important. What you said, I don't want to glance over that, is that friend aspect. I can't tell you how many times, well, who's doing it, right? Or, hey, is it all right if I bring one of my friends?
Right. Or can they be with? Right. Yeah. Exactly. Yeah.
The other thing Coach Thurman might think about doing is, why are you doing a team? What about camps? What if you just did camps? And that way you could, build that team
and you build games into the camps. And then little 3-on-3 stuff.
That's right.
All that. Yeah. Especially if the high girls or high boys are going somewhere else. Yeah. Make this more of a, hey, we'll do some skills for 20-30 minutes, then we'll play games for 20-30 minutes.
And then have prizes and
t-shirts and like bowling certificate. People will give you things all the time for you. Trust me.
Or do make it if you just don't want to do a one-off camp, make it every Thursday for 6 weeks, we're going to do this and have a theme for this camp. Right.
Yeah.
So just another way to look at it to grow the basketball in your community. Right.
I think so.
Yeah.
All right. Anything else, Coach? I think that's great.
I would just say, Coach Thurman, keep it up. You're doing a good thing.
Yes.
Don't
and
give
come
up.
join our Facebook group. If you're listening to this, it's free. I know some people don't like Facebook. We're not going to get into that, but it seems to be where most people are. So we have I'll put the link down below. It's called I think it's called Coaching Youth Hoops or something like that. Facebook group. And it's the same logo we use for this podcast, and it's great. Come over and join it. I think the conversations have been, I think great. We started 3 weeks ago, and it's like, holy cow.
People 400 members in a couple of weeks. So that's pretty good.
Yeah. Especially in the off season. So I think that's great. So come join us. And we'll talk to you soon. Bye.
This podcast is part of the Sports Social Podcast Network.